fine.
Wow.
Nobody gives
When
a
my
fuck.
rancid boxing coach and his wife
Rancid
decided
boxing coach.
What?
to
Dude,
go on
that-
the H3 podcast as like this mutual exchange of talking shit about Anisa and I in exchange for $5,000.
Dude,
Bro.
honestly, I'm
I'm telling you, I was surprised how far he was taking that.
He keeps making the accusation.
Yep.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna look into this. I'll pay for it because I know they're not in a position to pay for a defamation lawsuit. But if I pass it by the lawyer and they think that there's something interesting there, I'll fund it. You know, let's go. Ian, when you drop,
But like,
video,
why
I
lie
told-
about that? Why lie about that? It's on video,
He's a scumbag.
and all the parties can confirm. Like,
But you know what's
It's
wild?
so simple.
Is they came off so good. Michael the box trader and Kate, they came off so well, and they eviscerated him.
Yeah.
And nowhere does he dispute any of their claims. He's just talking about the $5,000.
Well, this
Yeah.
one he attempts to dispute.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
That was sort of under the premise that I owed them some sort of bonus money.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were also promised a bonus on CC1, and we never got it. But because Michael was so nice, he didn't want to, like, make Ian feel uncomfortable and ask Ian and Anisa about it.
And I was always under the assumption that there was no bonus because even though he told me there was a bonus, he then disappeared for 6 months and I never saw him. So I was like, was there a bonus or was there not a bonus?
So his story tracks because we know Creator Clash 1 was a big success. And as a result, AB knows all the fighters and a lot of people involved got a big bonus.
That's another reason I love these people. I didn't know. We were out to eat, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, you got like this big bonus." I was like, fuck!"
Because nobody asked for it.
I'll pay for the bill. Yeah.
And by the way, it's extremely normal for for a fighter like this in this position to tip their boxer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you told us you tipped well.
I
Their
tipped
coach.
But yeah, the only
What'd I
thing
say?
is like
Coach.
talking about ahead of time. I found was a little unique. But besides that, yeah, I tipped Wally. I didn't tip Michael the first time because he wasn't my coach, and yeah.
Well, he was just there for you
yeah,
for one fight.
but
Michael like dedicated years of his life to training this goofball. But anyway, his claim. Ian attempts to claim he's lying, but it really does track with everything we know happened. That he was telling everybody at the time that there was a big bonus, and then he found out that everybody got a bonus and he didn't, and he's feeling burned by it, understandably, right? And like I said earlier, if you want to look at the credibility scale, they're at the top and you're at the bottom. So I have no reason to believe you, and I have no reason not to believe them.
There was never a bonus. I never spoke to these losers about a bonus.
Losers.
Well, you're a liar, so I don't care what you have to say about it. You're lying in this video.
Was paying these people an hourly rate to do the job that I asked for them to do.
Sound a lot like a capitalist to me. Right? Like, that's when I heard this part, I was like,
He's
dude,
coming
this guy
across
is a
pretty callous
fucking
here.
diehard capitalist. Like,
Not only that, he kept like telling everybody that it's for charity. So they said they gave him like a discounted hourly rate
Yeah.
because
And
they thought, they were doing something for charity,
Yup.
and they would feel bad to charge like a full rate.
rate.
And also, they did on the side like a lot of free recording for. He told them there was going to be a documentary, so they thought their time was being invested towards something.
interesting,
And then he
yeah.
never did the documentary.
that it was going to promote his gym. And he never did anything with it because he's so fucking lazy.
He never even thanked them on social, right?
No.
Didn't they say that?
Right.
He didn't do
No.
anything.
I mean, that's literally the least you could do. I mean, the least amount of work.
Well, listen to the capitalist Ian explain how he paid him fair and square and he doesn't owe them anything.
And they got paid rate to do the job without a bonus. I was paying these people an hourly rate to do the job that I asked for them to do, and they got paid. This fucking loser with the beard got paid $32,000.
That's the joke? This loser with a beard? And you paid him $32,000 for like working with you for 2 years? Congratulations. Am I supposed to think you're generous? Doesn't sound like you paid him enough. If I'm being totally honest, Ian, you cheap fucking loser. You literally don't shower. to save money on your water bill. And we see it, dude. At least wash your face in the sink, man.
AB, how much is it normally for to pay a trainer for the month?
It's honestly such a.
I mean, I know it's a wide
on-
range,
yeah.
but
yeah,
like
it's so.
from
yeah.
How much
things-
time they spend
Well,
with
from
you.
things you've heard
I
from.
think that he was paying him a lot. I think that was a good amount. What he was paying him, like a very.
Well, I think a lot matters with the intensity of the training. And it
yeah,
sounds
that
like,
too. Yeah, I think they were like following him everywhere.
Because you're spending
and-
all day with them.
Yeah, and then there was also the cinematography aspect. So yeah.
So anyway, here's Capitalist Ian.
An hourly rate to do the job that I asked for them to do, and they got paid. This fucking loser with the beard got paid $32,000 for training an influencer to box, and she got paid
Over what time period?
$9,000 to film some of it. They conveniently never talked
Over
to
what
either
time
one of us
period?
about
32,000 in how long?
Yeah, that was the question too. It depends how many months is he training
Yeah.
him before. AB, how long did you? Is he still there?
So we were allocated $20K to pay for our training, and I think everyone's training was covered by that
In 1 year.
In 1 year.
in 1 year.
Okay,
Well, he was talking
but
about
he was
2.
working with him 2 years, wasn't he?
Yeah, he
He
did
was
2
2
years
years,
with them.
yes.
So if you do 20K times 2, he's not paying him even the allocation.
And how many months are you training for a fight? AB, 3 months, 4
Well,
months.
like I said, it's all over. Like I had.
Also, he was training 2 people because Anisa.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, she was.
Even though she wasn't boxing, she insisted on being trained.
And choosing the music at the gym. Always, she got the aux cord.
Yes.
Yeah. I think Ian was paying him a lot, but also they were with him a lot. So, and there's a lot of traveling involved and everything. So.
You
By the way,
confronted
they
him.
disclosed that. I asked them, like, you guys got paid for everything. And they were like, yeah, no, we got paid. That's not what's happening here.
But he did
It's the
say that he
disrespect.
felt bad charging them properly what he should have because he was training too.
And I 100% believe him because that's not even the first person that said that.
Yeah.
You'll hear that from many vendors and people that work with them.
About that, you asked them, or you didn't want to
No,
like.
I just let it be.
Because I'm the
No.
same.
They conveniently don't have any text messages or emails or contracts that have anything to do with bonus money because that conversation didn't happen.
So I reached out to Michael to see if he had anything, and he said that it was a verbal agreement, which, again, makes sense to me. You guys are boxing, you're training. This is not something you're going to write down. You're saying,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, there's a bonus. Like, I mean, it makes sense. I believe him. You're lying in this video.
They're lying to Ethan and his crew, and they're lying to the audience.
How is it that we put on this great event? We raised $1.3 million for charity, and he promised us a bonus. And then right after the event, he just kind of pretend like he's too busy to check in with us.
Too busy to check in with you. I don't need to fucking check in with you. I'm not. You're not my parents.
Is that a joke?
He seems like he seems like a pleasure to work with.
Not my parents? Is that a joke?
I think it's a joke. I think that qualifies.
But
He
it-
went to have a Thanksgiving dinner with them.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she's
you're
like
right.
shitting on them. I don't know who you are. I just spent like the most like the biggest family dinner with you. I don't know what's
You're
that
right.
about.
Yes. It was a big deal because I remember it was...
It was like at her little apartment or
Kate's
something.
first Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
So it was like a special thing for them. Yeah, I mean, you're just being a dickhead, bro. You're doing the same thing you did to me. Like, bro, we were never friends. It's like, Michael, I barely fucking even know you. It's like, shut up, dude. Well, that might be true because his memory and his executive functions are really declining. So it might be true that he just doesn't remember it. It might be.
Fuck are you talking about? You weren't promised a bonus. I was doing my own shit. Why the fuck would I want to spend my time with you when I'm
Whoa.
That implies that he didn't like them even before.
Yes.
He's saying, I never thought enough of you guys to
Such a
ever hang out with you to
scumbag.
begin with. I mean, what a disgusting human being. What a
You're just-
judgmental fucking asshole.
You're just like inside, you're ugly, you know?
Yeah.
Inside and outside.
Yeah, but I don't care about the outside as much. Like inside,
I do. No, I do because
you're
it's
so
kind of
ugly.
disturbing.
Greasy.
He's greasy. It's kind of hard to look at.
Yeah.
But like these were people he went to their house for Thanksgiving. Now he's saying, "Fuck you. I never wanted to hang out with you anyway. Go fuck yourselves."
Yeah. Nice guy.
filming a show with Dax Flame. You guys are fucking losers.
You confront.
So you thought they were losers, not worth your time at the time. That's literally what he's saying. That's insane. It's just a disgusting claim by a disgusting dude, man. It's just a really gross situation.
About that? You asked them, or you didn't want to
I just let it be.
Because I'm the same.
If it was promised to you, if this imaginary bonus was promised to you, that should give you a lot of confidence to at least say, bonus?
This is abuser logic, by the way. It's like, oh, well, if you were... I know this is extremely hyperbolic. I'm not accusing anyone of like sexual abuse or anything, but it kind of reminds me of this. It's the kind of same logic where it's like, oh, you were raped? Well, why didn't you report it to the police? Really? And he's like, oh, well, you got stiffed a bonus. Why didn't you ask me about it? It's like, well, for a lot of reasons, probably that a woke person should understand. Right?
Well, it sounds like too. Remember, he didn't answer any of their texts, so maybe he did. I wasn't sure. I don't remember if they were texting about it or not. Yeah. But she did say he never replied to any of her texts.
We asked them to reimburse Lena. They didn't, and they just ignored the request or shrugged it off. Like, no, that's not happening. So.
And their poor business obviously partners got stuck with this giant mess.
Yeah.
After they pieced out, was generous enough to reimburse you guys fully, which was cool. But honestly, I felt bad for them. They had this fucking disaster on their hands, and Ian and Anisa just were like, "Hey, not our problem. Good luck, guys."
It's just interesting how in this they left so many people hanging and feeling used.
And then they're
so many people.
Like Dad.
Yeah.
AB. These are people who were riding for them the whole time.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I felt bad during this call-in, regardless of who's right or wrong, but just putting myself in that position. I'd feel so sad if that was Wally. And I feel like if he feels that way, I feel like he's justified to feel sad about it, but just attacking him, I don't know. It's same thing to me. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I saw this, I was like, this is literally the worst people you could target for a takedown. They are extremely likable. They came off extremely convincing. Yes. They had a powerful story, which included her being a child bride and an activist against that, which is already almost how we couldn't hold them in higher regard. And so your theory is to try to discredit them
and call them losers.
Yeah.
Someone who, remember their story, if you guys didn't watch, she was a child bride. She had to fucking escape from her house with two little kids with nothing and restart her life over again in a foreign city, right?
Yep.
And they're fucking losers?
Yeah.
Ian was more reasonable towards Kino Casino guys than he's towards his coach. He was completely understanding about Kino Casino. He was really precise with his wording, what to say about them and whatnot. When it got to his coach and his wife, who was a child bride, it's straight up start to roast them, calling them losers, disgraced. All the roast went to them instead of any other losers that he talked about before.
He's the man. Socialist woke legend king.
Potentially a lot of money for you, in this fictional scenario where you were promised a bonus. Surely it makes sense to at least inquire if it was promised to you, right? Because I've been consistently paying you.
This is textbook abuser logic. I mean, there's a power dynamic. It's awkward. I've been in. We can all relate. You've been in positions where you could have said something, you should have said something, maybe, but you don't for whatever reason. Yeah.
I'm sure they were able to read the room, Ian. When you don't answer messages,
it means something.
And Anisa is not answering messages. They know if they're gonna text you out of the blue about a bonus, you're not gonna answer that as well. There's, you lay a certain environment around you, and they can read that.
I mean, and obviously the relationship, he must have not been inviting and warm enough that they felt safe to ask him for it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Day after day, for all the work you were doing. So
that is not proof that you didn't offer a bonus. And the fact that you think so is extremely troubling.
Never missed a payment for you and your wife, and a bonus was promised at some point, then don't you think it would be pretty fucking obvious and apparent that you should text me, hey, what about that bonus? Of course, but there was no bonus because you're fucking lying. Fuck these crooked people. They
literally just lied about them, bold-faced, provable, malicious lie about them in this video, bro.
Crooked people. Where do you get that?
Dude, didn't the interview 3-4 months ago, don't you think if they were crooked, something would have come out by now?
You guys are.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are legends.
Yeah, I mean, stand-up, self-made.
Literally saints.
On this podcast, they use this bonus thing as some sort of like weird exchange of like, yeah, we can't go on the podcast and just talk blatant shit about our clients. So what we're instead
not clients, well, maybe if you include Anisa,
going to do is pretend like we were stiffed by our clients after they promised us a windfall of cash. There's so many other truthful
a windfall of cash. It's $5,000.
That's not what they said. Yeah.
It just goes to show where he's at mentally with money. He's like, oh, dude, this is a windfall. You think I was just going to hand you $5,000? You know what I could do with $5,000? That's to cover my water bill for 10 years.
Get rid of the stupid fucking fence.
Maybe 15 if I'm really frugal.
Things that they could have focused on the podcast that would have made me look like a bitch to a certain sector of the internet. One of those things being me crying after a tough sparring session. Like, that's truthful.
Did you say he cried?
We had to have a meeting.
So after that, he
was see how she's laughing?
Crying at the gym.
It's okay to cry, but it's not okay for him to cry. Now,
so give some context here. It is funny. I just cried at the beginning of this show, so I'm not by any means some macho guy who's opposed to crying readily. But like the fact that you got your ass beat and it made you cry seems very juvenile. And also, it's okay to cry, but it is not okay. It's not normal to be crying all the time. It seems like you're constantly crying. I mean, that's a symptom. That's not like regular behavior. Spare me.
I have something important to say. I think you are all pieces of shit.
Wait. We missed
podcast.
So this is the big moment.
It's okay to cry, but it's not okay for him to cry. Now, to the crew of the H3 podcast, I have something important to say. I think you are all pieces of shit. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this episode of iDubbbz Complains.
Why?
This guy...
That didn't seem particularly important.
That was the most important thing he had to say.
Okay.
That's why he made this video. Now, bear in mind, I spent 3 months on a video, and I dropped the Hassan content nuke. He spends 3 months on a video, working. This is his one project. And he capstones it by saying, and I have the most important thing to say about the crew, go fuck yourself. Like, you didn't craft a joke. You didn't even think of something funny. You didn't think of something like biting. He didn't do any sketches. He didn't do any bits. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's lazy, and it's very, very, very dumb. And look at his face.
Asshole.
No, that's stoic.
Such an asshole.
That's the picture of stoicism right there.
Oh, brother.